Hello everybody, welcome to the Maimonides Mitzvah moment. We're broadcasting this morning from a delicious breakfast at Cafe Shali. And the mitzvah for the day today, again, we continue to talk about the positive mitzvah to rest on Shabbos. Now, what does rest mean? So today we're going to tackle that question. How many things are you forbidden? How many activities are prohibited on Shabbos? A gazillion. There's no, and unfortunately, if you think it's hard, even just understanding the laws of what you're not allowed to do on Shabbos is very challenging. But the Rambam helps us with that by giving us a list of the 39 primary activities that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos, and then almost everything else that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos are derived from those 39 prohibited primary acts. Make sense so far? Okay. So today in this lesson we're going to do the first 13 of those forbidden activities, and we start with the series of activities that are done to prepare bread, all the way starting from the beginning of that process. And here we go. So first of the 39 primary prohibited acts on Shabbos, forms of work, are plowing. So you're not allowed to plow the earth to prepare for planting on Shabbos. By extension, some derivatives from that prohibited act are any type of improvement that you make to, if you do landscaping in your backyard on Shabbos, that could also be will be prohibited by under this general category. You're not allowed to plant on Shabbos. How about it? So if you're putting seeds in the ground, is the primary prohibited act. But if you water a plant on Shabbos, that is a tulda. That would fall under that general category of prohibited work. Make sense? Okay. Now, reaping. You cannot pick fruit or cut grass on Shabbos. That's the third one for this in this list. You're not allowed to collect produce, food. So you know how in the fields they'll take a whole bunch of corn. Once it's been cut, the fourth prohibited act is to gather it into big piles or bundles in the field. You cannot do that either. Okay? Fifth prohibited act is threshing. Oh my gosh, we're running out of time. We better make this fast. Threshing, which means when the act of popping the seed, the kernel of wheat out of the stuff that grows around it. So they'd apply pressure, and then that little kernel is ejected. That's threshing. You're not allowed to do that on Shabbos. Sixth prohibited act is they would throw. Now you got the kernel separated from the chaff. You got to throw it up into the air, and then the wind would blow the chaff away, so that you got just the kernels fall down. So that's the seventh prohibited act. Then you got a whole bunch of kernels, some good, some bad, separating the good kernels from the bad kernels. You're not allowed to do that. Grinding the kernels into flour. You can't do that. Sifting the flour to make it finer. That's the ninth prohibited act. Kneading the flour into dough. You can't do that either. That's the 10th primary forbidden act. Baking or cooking on Shabbos, you can't do that. That's the 11th prohibited act. And then, so we just went through 10 acts for 11 from planting all the way until baking. Then the next final two for this lesson is cutting the hair off of the wool off of an animal to start the process of preparing a garment. You cannot do that. A derivative of that, by the way, is cutting your own hair, cutting your nails on Shabbos. You can't do that. And then taking that raw wool off of once it's off of the animal and cleaning it to prepare again for the process. Second step in the process to prepare for garments. You cannot do that on Shabbos.